What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me on this Lunar Classic video. Now, we have some pretty big updates around reshuffling of that L1 team, and right now USTC is looking pretty good. Lunar Classic outperforming the market. So we're going to take a look at exactly what is going on, and for all of you out there that are curious, who or what is being built currently on the Lunar Classic blockchain, I'm going to take you all the way through that video. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you keep up to date with everything going on in the cryptocurrency market. With that being said, let's take a look at that global market and see what's going on now. The market has started to move in the last hour. You can see BTC there, 29,932. We could see a retest at 30,000. ETH holding at 1895. XRP with a slight pullback, not untoward. We kind of expected it. We talked about that on my live stream tonight, as well as Cardano and a few others. But if we head down the market, Lunar Classic having a pretty good day today. The 79th highest ranked cryptocurrency, running $35 million in volume. 24% up. You can see they're outperforming BTC by about 2.24%. Market cap sitting about $511 million. So all in all, if you take a look at the one-day chart or the 7-day, we are actually seeing some level of consolidation with a slight upward trend coming from that bottom end about the 20th of July. So what do we have? What's coming up? Well, we got the announcement from Lunkburn Army, as well as they were moving on and they were not prepared to be doxxed and all the rest of it. So we have an update from the team over at the L1 team around that Q3 incident. So it's light of recent events and the departure of 2 key L1 members. I find it necessary to announce our direction moving forward. While these departures have intended influence team dynamics, they by no means hinder or operations or waver our commitment to the Q3 objectives. The plan remains the same and the roles inherit in accordance with the previously outlined proposal available at the L1 team. So fundamentally, we are staying the same. The outlook is the same, but there is a slight shift in personnel as well as responsibility. So responsibility of departing team members, Lunkburn Army until will be effectively undertaken by the remaining team members, but they are in the process of potentially putting someone else in there. So what is the focus? Well, USTC, that is the big focus of kind of the L1 team and that USTC Algo Quant team, which I think is very, very interesting, and getting that repeg efforts. We talked a little bit on that video yesterday of the first run of a Binance USTC pairing and how that would look as an algorithmic stablecoin. Very interesting. The results were pretty good as an initial run. In terms of infrastructure, continue to develop on the L1, continue to develop experience infrastructure and the cooperation. We've started to see this. The teams coming together can only be a good thing for Lunar Classic. Now, what we have seen though is that Vin will take over the Lunkburn Army's role, and ultimately Iron Man will take over Lunkburn's project management side of things, and then Till's role as a contract support infrastructure engineer will be duly filled by a suitable candidate. So we are looking to bring someone else in. Now, in terms of budgeting, which I always think is the important thing to remember, that will stay with that team, and then potentially unallocated funds returned at the end of the Q3 process. Now, we are still waiting for 2 refunds to come back from the L1 team. So again, we'll keep an eye on exactly what that looks like. And then there has been a slight change to the resignation policy. So obviously anyone that they bring in do need to be aware of that. Hopefully we won't see any more people leave, but I do think it's important to reference at that. So look, nothing particularly changes with the focus. I think that higher demand around USTC can only be a positive thing. So looking at the chart, interesting to see. We see USTC on a 7.5% move today. And actually the chart is looking great. We were talking about this on my live stream. From the bottoms here that we had about the 19th of July, this is a really nice upward trend. And actually right now is holding on that 20-day EMA, looking to push up. RSI trending really well. Volume still could do with a bit more, but this is a positive thing. As we see the more interest in terms of USDC Repeg, we start to get some of those test results coming out. This is potentially what we can see, which is definitely going to be an upward trend. And on the back of that, Lunar Classic doing exactly the same. This is a nice upward trend from these bottoms here early on Thursday. We're starting to push up in the market. So we could even see a retest of the 9s, which would be fantastic given the fact we haven't been up there for quite some time. So we'll just highlight the 9s on here just to give you a perspective in terms of where that is. We actually came and nearly retested here earlier on this afternoon, but then got pulled back, and we are definitely seeing some level of manipulation in the market. We can see it on Bitcoin, but this is good news for Lunar Classic. Now, there is some more to this, looking at what is being built right now, and a lot of people kind of don't really see what's been on there. There is a ton of things being built on Lunar Classic. This can only be a positive thing, so make sure you like and share this video so that people understand exactly what is here. And this just gives you an example of what's in there. Air Force Long, all nodes, both the active, we've got in development, we've got base protocol, and this gives you an idea of what they're building. DF Lung, now they are burning a significant amount. Galactic Shift, Garada Universe, both in development. development, just a ton of stuff being built right now on Luna Classic or being active on the blockchain and using that power of Luna Classic. Remember, one of the cheapest and quickest chains out there. So just gives you a flavor of what's coming, what's in the works, and fundamentally when all this starts to take effect. And bear in mind, we are still in a very bearish market right now. We're still sitting at $30,000 Bitcoin, still sitting at $1.2 trillion market cap. Just shows you exactly what could, and in my opinion, is coming for Terra Luna Classic. So be sure to keep an eye on exactly what's been built out. This could be very interesting. We could start to see some very interesting movement in both the chart and sentiment around both Luna Classic and USDC in the coming weeks. So be sure you have subscribed to the channel. We're going to keep you up to date. Follow me over on Twitter. Check out all the links in the description if you are bullish on Luna Classic. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the community. We'd love to see you on my live streams. As ever, see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.